Yeah, right there. What is that?
Let them come.
Do you think 9/11 should be celebrated as a national holiday? 1, 2, 3. Yes, absolutely. Gentlemen, welcome to a late night stream. Today, we're gonna find some stuff out. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's...
Shut up!
Yep, alright.
We should kiss again.
We'll let this play, hold on.
I mean, sure.
God,
That's
that's
nice.
nice.
See, that's cozy. That's like a
Yeah,
fun
that's
one.
nice. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Yep. Yep, that's nice. That's okay. Guys. We all know that I'm going through a little bit of I'm going through a self-discovery journey. I think we all are in our own way, you know? We're all figuring out who we are as people and what it means to be alive. What makes us happy, what brings us joy. That's what's important. Why don't you discover some bitches? Bitches don't define who I am, but God, I would love some. You know, I would love to just have, not even bitches, just a single. Bitches. I feel fine saying, but calling someone a singular bitch feels mean and not right to say. But guys, I know this is super last minute. Carson, Veen, thank you guys for jumping in. Actually, I kind of like the one light. I can turn this one up just a little bit. Oh, that's down. Oh, that's kind of fun, huh? Ooh, that looks kind of crazy. So it's really tough to explain. And by really tough to explain, I mean it's not hard to explain, even a little bit. I came across this game called They Always Comes in Paris. Hey, amen. I appreciate you guys. I came across this game called The Test. Okay? You will answer a series of questions that will reveal the truth from deep within. These questions make you uncomfortable, but with great knowledge comes great sacrifice. Can you make it all the way through the test? And if you do, are you sure you want the answers you seek? Now, this is just like a normal ass everyday kind of game, right? This is one that we've seen. Oh, we've seen this time and time again. However, the reason I'm wanting to play this. Soul! Holy shit. Dude, what's up, Soul? Good to see you. is because this is, they call it, they say trilogy. It's not a trilogy. It's it's 5, whatever 5 is. Let's see if I can get to it. Doing a really bad job here. Sorry guys, hold on. Again, last minute stream. No, here we go. Trilogy. Because I already bought it. I already got the trilogy. It was on sale. I got it. Quintilogy. Thank you. Quintology. So they have this. They have the test. They have the test hypothesis. They have they have all these. Okay. So, and then one of the things that it says in the trailer, it's like blah blah blah. Answer your questions. Take the secret word that was assigned to you. Oh, you guys can't see it. Take the secret word. You guys couldn't see any of that. Take the word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in the comments for us. So they have all of these extra games. I'll go back so you guys can even see it. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all these, right? And then they end with reality check. So you get these words. Gruggy, what's up, dude? Hello, sweet boy. I'm here to say hi real quick. I love you, sir. I love you, Gruggy. I appreciate you stopping in. Mwah. Hope you have a great night. Good to see you. But yes. And then I also came across. Do you like the music? The kind of dreary kind of music. Anyways, upcoming releases: Chasing Demons. Chasing Demons is a culmination of all of Random Studios' works, where each secret word given at the end of prior games is used to customize and tailor a personal gameplay experience unique to each individual player, ensuring that no two players are experiencing the identical gameplay as another. Doesn't that sound really fucking cool? Even if it's not like anything crazy, because this, I think if I'm not mistaken, these games were made in the same engine that like To the Moon was, like the 8-bit game maker or whatever it's called. Still though, like that's, how fun is that? And it's just been eating at my brain. I got a lot of RPG Maker. Thank you, Veen. It's really interesting, right? That sounds super cool. I got a ton of editing done. I got all of my laundry done today. I was a productive motherfucker today. I got a whole ass stream edited for clips and everything. It's awesome. And I was like, you know what? I got the urge to splurge. This game is in my brain. I want to at least play the first one today. I think it's like an hour long, but I figured we'd play a couple of these as it goes, because it's still to be announced. Chasing Demons isn't coming out for a minute, at least from what I can tell. But we'll have this on our back burner for a little bit. So boys, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna jump into the test. It looks like a very simple game, nothing too crazy. Hear that? Anyone scared? Anyone scared a little bit? Anyone pissing their pants? Maybe I am. I'm shitting and farting my pants, brother. This is gonna tell me about myself, you know? I want to know. I'm a very open book. Oh, man, this is the most important part of the entire experience, boys. Lock in. Hey, lock in. Okay? Answer these along with me. You won't, it doesn't mean anything. But lock in. Lock the fuck in, boys. You'll be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with the truth, even if it's hard to face. Shit. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world, or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? Do you jack off more than 12 times a day? I'm gonna have to answer yes to that. I have to tell the truth. I have to preach my soul. I'm lying naked on the stage of life, and you guys are watching this.
Let them come.
Yeah, exactly. Process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. Easy. I can do that. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Boys, I've been meditating at night. I can do this. I've been sitting with my thoughts. I've been letting them spiral. Today, I will say, today I did spiral a little bit because Do you ever just get reminded of, like, come across past use like uber cringe? I was in my emails looking for specific like a specific effects pack that I downloaded for Adobe Premiere, and I knew, and I knew glitch was in it. So I typed in glitch, and then it pulled up a bunch of like old text conversations, because I guess Google sometimes just does that. They have like old text conversations that they save. Anyways, I was reading through some of them, and I was just like, oh fuck, dude. I used to suck. I was so cringe, dude. Yuck. Ugh. What? The fact that anyone talked to me for more than 2 sentences in my entire life, shocking. We're on 12 times a day, might as well start an OnlyFans. Exactly. You're at like this. Hey, I wear it with pride. You know, it's a trophy. It's a trophy. Anyways, predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. Here we go, boys. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know you know. It's late. I'm gonna have a little treat. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little treat. I'm just gonna have a small one. Daddy's just gonna have a little small one. I'm thirsty. I want something nice. I want something. Oh, it's only 9. Oh, okay. As long as the answers you provide the questions are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you don't have natural access to. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. I do love a good personality test, though. This is simply nature. See this? This is you. This is your mind. You guys are gonna see inside my mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truth within itself. Nice. Okay. Attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Is it just go with your gut? Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the question with a simple yes or no as you see fit. Okay, so it's just gonna be a yes or no. That's it. Yes or no. It's quick and easy. I don't have to type a paragraph. God knows I love to type a paragraph to fully explain everything more than needs to be. But we don't have to do that. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer the question the way it needs to be answered. That is very true, actually, weirdly enough. I have found that. It's your gut. You gotta go with your gut. I invite you to grab a drink of water. I have Red Bull. Oh, wait. Hold on. Guys, he's telling, hold on. I'm prepared for this. The game's already in our heads, guys. Everybody, to learning about who we truly are. God, that was cold. That was cold as fuck. All right. Be unlocking the substantial information today. You guys ready for this? Here we go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? I'm going to say yes. Oh, we're getting blanket statements here. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Gut reaction. Ooh, see, the more you sit with these questions, it's interesting. Everyone should always be treated equally. From just like baseline, yes. Have you ever invented anything? Have I ever? Don't forget about chomos. Have you ever invented? You forgot about them. Fuck, dude, I forgot. Have you ever invented anything? That depends. What does it mean by? Okay. I'm starting to. Have I ever invented anything? I mean, I've made things work by finding reach or what are chomos? I'm curious. Joffing. Hey, what's up, dude? Perfect time to come in, man. Good to see you, brother. Mwah. Truth. Amen. Amen. Preach. 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 What? Yeah. What is? Oh. Well, see, that's the thing. Is it's crazy time. Crazy time to come in. By the way, because we're finding out truths about ourselves. The last question was, do you believe everyone should be treated equally and fairly? I put yes, but I'm also a pretty strong. Whoa, this is sounding. Hold on, I need to finish this sentence. I'm a pretty strong optimist. With the topics, with this on chat, me being like, yeah, I'm a pretty strong. Me fumbling that question is wild context. But yeah, I'm an optimist. So I'm always thinking of like best case scenario. Everyone deserves. Ooh, dude, this might be a little bit more heated than I thought it was gonna be. Because I'm thinking generally when answering these questions. Ooh, this is interesting. Because do I believe everyone should be treated equally and fairly? Yes. But do I believe that there are things you can do on this planet that puts you beyond just a simple like forgiveness, you know? Like there are things that you can do on this earth that this is crazy. There are things that you can do on this planet. I personally believe there are things that you can choose to do on this planet that how do I say this? You forfeit your how do I phrase this without it being crazy? You forfeit the ability to make decisions for yourself, if that makes sense. Everyone deserves forgiveness and a second chance, but there are things that you can do on this planet that forfeit those. Does that make sense? Ooh, dude, are we getting a little controversial? Are we getting a little controversial on stream right now? Exciting. Okay, we get it, but have you ever invented anything? I'm gonna say yes, because I invented like joffing. I did. We did it. That was technically. I did. Did I invent joffing? Did I joffing an Urban Dictionary? If you go to joffing, that was created by Napalm, and Napalm created that from watching stream. So yes, there's a new way to lose Apex matches. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? A couple years ago, would have said no, honestly. Right now, I feel worthy. Boys, I feel worthy. Do you? Let me answer that for you. You should say yes. You are worthy of someone's time investment. There you go. Now let's think about if that counts. No, it did count. I answered. No, I invented the like stream and like YouTube stuff. Like, I think I created that stuff, and creation technically I guess is invention. Dude, this is interesting. He said don't dwell, but I'm a dweller. I love to dwell. Okay. Do you believe that you're worthy of someone's time investing? Yes. And when we are all investing time in you by watching streams, so time well invested. Dude, I didn't even think about that. Also, thank you. That means a lot. I think you think you're God. fuck, if I was God, I would give myself the ability to be able, like, to know the song, because I know the songs that I want to play right away, but I can never remember what playlist they're on and where they are located exactly. And sometimes the thumbnails change. Yeah, like this is hold on. I just need to find where it's at now. And then I'll where the fuck did it go? Hold on. I can't find it. It was gonna be a more like emotional song. It was gonna be really cool, but it didn't work out. Time is the only currency we can't replicate, and we are all spending it on you. Dude, that is horrifying to think about. But I appreciate you guys watching. Damn, that's crazy when you think about it. That's a funny ability. Yeah, if a genie gave me one wish, one of those wishes would be to, like, anything that I want to happen on stream, it would just happen. I wouldn't have to, like, go and find shit. It would just happen. Because, dude, when I'm, like, trying to find something, I just wish I had, like, a button to just press, which I do. I have a Stream Deck, but I don't have it for everything. Pointless. Wasted wish. Okay. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Very much so. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? I would be shocked if anyone put no on this. Would you be all right living alone forever? Again, this is an answer that has changed, because I used to think that I could live alone, no problem. Like, living alone is not an issue at all. If anything, I would like to live alone. That could not be further from the truth now, because I lived alone for, like, I think it was like 2 months, and it was I was in a, because I had people I was living with. Everyone moved out for their own reasons. Long story, very personal story. Might get into in the future. Who knows? But I was in a big house for like 2 months by myself. And dude, that shit sucked. I am such a, like, social butterfly. My batteries get charged when I interact with people. So when I don't have that interaction at home, I will come home to an empty house and I just, like, spin and spin and spin, and I get lost. There's nothing to, like, recalibrate me. Where when I come home now, I'm living with Landon and Maddie. They are, like, the best people to ever live with, because we all just have such a good time. And, like, I'll come home and I'll think my issues that I'm, like, having in my head. Like, when you're by yourself, everything is way more, everything holds so much more weight in your head. But then when you come home and you talk it out with friends and you just, like, have fun, it's like, oh, it doesn't hold that much weight. The things that I'm stressing out about aren't really that big of a deal. I'm just, like, stressing out about it for no reason. Hey, can we pause for a second to ask, what the fuck is going on with this room you're in? Hey, man, we got a witch doctor, we have a bleeding bear, we have a bleeding doll, we have viscera, I think is the proper term, blood pointing to the bed, which is odd, something in potentially different language, and then on the table it says help, which is always good. 6 years ago I met my wife. Absolutely, I was so happy alone. Now I wouldn't trade my family for the world. Amen, brother, amen. Alone sounds like paradise to me. I really love that Home Alone quote. When I grow up and get married, I'm living alone. It says, can you live alone, not be alone? Exactly. But with me, at least right now in my current in my current life, living alone is being alone. It's even when I lived with my parents, which you guys were there for. I lived with my parents. Like, I was still living, it still felt very, very lonely in a weird way because I was like in the basement and like no windows, and it was very just like, yeah, it's very weird. It's very odd. Living alone is being alone for me right now. Potentially in the future, I mean, honestly, I don't know who can afford to live alone right now, just like by themselves with the way that the world is right now and like rent and housing and all that shit. Anyone who can live alone is rich right now. So I kind of don't have a choice anyways, but I'm glad that I don't have a choice. I was not expecting to go every question to have 4 years of talking with it. But that's what we're here to do, baby. We're here to dig. We're here to flatten out the creases of our brain, which I think is bad for you. Wait, did it say? I fucked it up. Uh-oh. Hold on. I have to quit this. It said, can you live alone? I put yes. And I just went on like 10 minutes of saying that I can't. Okay. Restart. We'll just restart. Boys, we're back. Hey, welcome to a new stream, everybody. We're playing this game. I'm gonna keep all my answers the same too. Keeping them all the same. Okay. Yeah, be a good person. We wanna blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Was difficult to be truthful. Don't fucking lie about it. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This holds as much weight as a 16 questionnaire magazine. You guys ever fill those out? Those are fun. Those are very fun. Okay, let's restart. Water, we already did that. I don't have enough water to refill. Okay, everyone should be treated fairly. I put yes. Everyone should be treated equally. I did put yes. Have you ever invented anything? I put yes. Do you believe that you were worthy of some time investment? I put yes. Answering a lot of yeses, I've realized. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? I put yes. Would you say that sometimes you have trust issues? I put yes. Would you be all right with living alone forever? Okay, guys, we are back. Going no. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? This is an interesting one that I've actually revisited myself very recently. I used to always give someone the benefit of the doubt, no matter what. Now, it's the opposite. I am always questioning everything now. However, that being said, I go into situations with people where this is kind of a yes and no. Yes, I do. I'm horrible about giving people the benefit of the doubt. See, that's the thing. I'm already such like a gullible person, and I feel like I try to see the good in people, even if it's not really there, if they're not giving me any good. I still try to find some good in it. But giving people the benefit of the doubt is different than being kind and talking with them and hearing about their life. That's different. Giving the benefit of the doubt is putting trust into someone when it's tough, especially if you've been, like fucked over a ton, if you've given people the benefit of the doubt for your whole life and it's just bitten you in the ass too many times. That's when it starts to kind of be like, like I assume people, here's the thing. There's a phrase that I've heard. It's never assume malice, which is good. Never assume malice is a good, especially when you're like texting someone and things might have been said the wrong way. Never assume malice, because that will always lead to misunderstandings. But don't blindly give people trust is what I've personally learned. That's kind of how I read. Don't always give someone do I always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Do I always give someone the benefit of like trust? I don't. What if you know someone is lying? I love you. Lucid, I love you. I'm unfortunately a true optimist. See, and I still got that. I still got the optimist heart, but I've learned that me giving, just because I am giving someone the benefit of the doubt, it doesn't mean that they are giving me the same courtesy, you know? I don't know if clicking, okay, clicking does, okay, but I'm still gonna go up and down. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? That is an interesting one. I used to. I really used to. And after listening to it so much, I feel like me streaming, I have to like the sound of my own voice. Because I think I do. I like my cadence. I like the way that I sound. And sometimes when I sing a little tune, sometimes I go, ooh, I go, oh, that sounds kind of nice. So I'm gonna say yes to that. Yes. There we go. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Ooh, that is an interesting question. Ooh. My gut is yes, right away. Love the color blue, big blue guy, blue light over here, blue light right here. But I do pick black more than blue all the time. All the time. Because for me, I'm wearing all black right now. Literally wearing all black right now. It's the safe color for clothes for me. So I'm actually, ooh, Frog, what's up, dude? Do you like the color blue more than the color black? I'm gonna actually say no. I think I might have just talked myself out of that. Cause I always pick black all the time, and I never pick blue. Do I enjoy the color blue? Like if there's a blue carpet, I'll probably still pick black. I'm gonna say no. Color, do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. Okay. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes, because I have done that a couple times, and it sucks, especially when it's a lot of money. Like right away you're like, oh, but like you have to. Like I could not sleep if I couldn't spend that money. If I kept it, I couldn't spend it. The reason it sucks isn't because I want to keep the money. The reason it sucks is because I can't keep the money. Like I can't keep it. I will lose sleep, and even if I were to keep it, I would hate it. I would hate it. Like if blue more than black doesn't always make it the most practical choice. Yep. On Money Street, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Give it to me. Give it to me. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes. Yes, I am. Black carpet is a nightmare. It kind of is, but I've picked it in the past, and it just works. You're stinky. Thank you. Thank you, Demolished Realms. Whoever Demolished Realms is, thank you for your stinky. I appreciate that. I'm ordering at 9:30. Let's go, dude. I'm drinking an energy drink at 9:30. It's awesome. I got a black rug, and the second one I got The second I got crumbs on it, I regretted it. Yeah, I used to have a black carpet in the basement bedroom of my parents' house, and it was concrete floor, so it was dust. There was like dust all over the place. It was a nightmare. I morally couldn't keep it. Exactly. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. I'm just kidding. Justice, what's up? Good to see you. I am afraid of spiders. Whenever I see spiders, it gives me the like my ears ring because I'm so scared. Here we go. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Yes. I recently watched Terminator, and seeing him go into the volcano, I realized, man, I would love to go into lava and swim around. I would also really, really super love to go to the bottom of the ocean and just see what's down there. Like, because no one can be down there. Shit, have to clean my controller soon. Whoa! Give a little blow. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Caleb, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Yes. Yes. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Ooh, that is a good question. Yes, I would actually. And I have been my whole life. So I was born literally, they're like, damn, this guy's huge. I was 9'9", which isn't like the biggest, but like 9'9", I was 2 weeks early. Born 9'9", and they called me, God, what they call me, the champ? Or something like, because I was the biggest kid in the delivery room. Out of all the babies, I was the biggest one in that hospital, no question about it. And my whole life, I've just, my family round features is a thing. And yeah, I've always been considered obese and overweight my whole life. In fact, in wow, we're really digging into some, this really is late night confessions for reals. So with the ominous music too, it's crazy. What was I saying? Yes, in like 5th or 6th grade, I think I was like 220 pounds. So I was huge, and it was not muscle. I was a big boy. I also played soccer as a kid, and I was the goalie, and I was so good at it because I would always say because I was the size of the goal, which is not a nice thing to say about yourself, but it's not super inaccurate. After you're done streaming, could I open the Steam gift I sent you? Not now, after stream. Okay. Is it that kind of Steam gift? Hope so. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? Yeah, I would. But in a cringy kind of way, you know? The reason I say yes is because I make it a goal to make everyone feel comfortable in like environments. So if we're like in a big group, I want to make sure everyone's involved. I want to make sure everyone's having a good time. And throughout, whoa, this is going to be an interesting thing. This is very interesting. Wow, this is crazy. More opening it and use a toothbrush. Isopropyl alcohol. That is actually genius. I never thought about that. Just don't want to derail things again. No, you're good. I appreciate it. Bro has max charisma. What you mean? Hey, dude, what can I say? This is an interesting story. So let me get some other tunes than like scary. I kind of like the scary, but for when we go over here, when it's story time, let's go over here. There's one specific one that I'm looking for. It's very chill. Oh, actually, I have Immaculate Vibes. I have a playlist called Immaculate Vibes. Let's do that one. Because I think it's super chill, if I'm not mistaken. But it's kind of future funky. Oh yeah, it's kind of happy because we're kind of delving into some like not super like upbeat things. This is kind of crazy how upbeat this actually is. Maybe this doesn't quite fit the tone. Hold on. Oh man, I realize I don't really have a lot of like mellow music. It's all pretty upbeat. Oh, actually, you know who I do have on lock? Actually, easy. Here we go. I got it. Isn't that nice? Huh? Little coffee shop lo-fi? Anyone like coffee shop lo-fi out there? Date next month. I'm buying soldering stuff and replacing my joysticks. Dude, that's sick, actually. I've always looked into potentially replacing stuff, but then I go, no. I used to solder. I'm getting off topic. I'll make sure to get back to where I was going. I used to, I had a couple electric guitars, and I would change out the pickups. Nightmare. Anyways, story I was gonna tell. Back in high school, long story short, I was in a relationship with someone, and the way it was is I should have been in like a decent handful of fights with people, but I would always find ways to relate. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, actually, that's why I would always talk my way out of stuff, because I don't know how to put the fisticuffs up, you know? So yeah, so I've never technically been in a fight before, but I have taken someone out of a fight. I just like picked them up and moved them. But yeah, so I kind of like developed the charisma and silver tongueness out of like necessity in high school a little bit, because I was like, I don't want to get my nose is already crooked as fuck. I've taken so many balls to the face. I can't take a fist to the face, you know? Didn't even mean to time it like that. No, dude. Hey, the timing was perfect. All right. Coffee Shop Lo-Fi is here for when we come back to story time. All right. This is a big story time stream. Wow. I was not expecting that. How exciting. Charisma. Yes. Okay. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? I would say fights are no fun and avoid them at all costs. Amen. Words are possible. And if that doesn't work, run away. Never worth it. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? I think I'm gonna say yes, because sometimes, like, I've just found myself being like, you know what? I wish this is gonna sound crazy. I wish time could stop. Not like that. Not in that way. I wish time could stop. Not in that way. And just like, you could just be at peace, and like you didn't have to worry about like responsibilities. Carson loves fighting. This is my goat up here. And like, because time is a weird thing. It's always ticking. It's always moving forward. And if you don't keep up with it, it's very existential. But yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Frozen. My first thought was like ice frozen, but I don't think that's what it means. I think it means if everything could freeze, have I ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Absolutely. I'd rather be called a bitch than get my face broken again. For sure. Being called a name and walking away is a lot less expensive and detrimental than having to go to the hospital and get your face stitched up, you know? So I'm gonna say yes to that. Okay, here we go. This is all very interesting. It is. This is all very interesting. Okay. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when you put together, spell the name Satan? I did not. I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for that. Does that make you uncomfortable? Yes, but not for the reason that this game might think. It did make my stomach sink a little bit. I'm like, is this the twist? Is this the twist in the game? I'm gonna say yeah. It's a little cheesy, but I'm gonna say yeah. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? I would say yes, but after that last question, I think it's a no. Hidden puzzles or clues. When I'm looking for them, yes. When I'm not looking for them, no. So I'm gonna say no. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Yes. I'm also looking all the way around the screen. Have you been entirely honest with your answers this fall? Yes, I would say so. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering dishonestly? I'm not afraid, no. I want to know what the truth is, though. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take such a strange turn? Yes. Would you consider yourself captivated? Yes. Very, very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yeah. I'm in the dark right now, bro. It's not really dark, but it looks dark. I'll be replacing my headphone jack on the controller. It is no, just press fit it. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Yes. Do you view yourself as someone above average intelligence? No. As everyone in this stream would probably already know, no. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? Yeah, but I'm not finding them. Are you wondering which hidden message you may have missed? Yes. I hope it tells me. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take, or how many questions exist in the session? I wondered that from the beginning, but because of the time frame that I may or may not have, which I don't think I have one. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes. I have developed a lot more patience in my age, in my last couple years. In fact, I've learned to slow everything down a lot more. Like just take more time with things, because I move so quick. My brain moves so fast, and I get so stressed out that if I just, not everything has to be done at Mach 10. Things can take time. You can take your time doing one task, and you don't have to try to make that task work for another task as well. I'm always trying to optimize things. I'm always trying to do 3 tasks at once instead of just accepting one and letting it happen. I'm looking into swapping batteries in my DualShock 4s, making them USB-Cs, as well as adding Hall effect sticks. Oh, it does that for durability. We're off topic. I watched most of the D&D movie with Chris Pine. That movie's fun as fuck, dude. Very fun movie, right? Extremely fun. Very much enjoyed that movie a lot. In fact, hold on. Whoops, wrong button. 1, 2, 3. In fact, really, really funny you should mention that, because I literally did this just a couple days ago. But for the movie, they had a special popcorn bucket, and for that it was a giant D20. Isn't that fun? And it opens up, and you can store shit in it. Isn't that super silly and goofy and fun? This thing is durable also. This thing was rolling around in my car for probably like a solid month and a half, 2 months before I actually brought it inside. And then now I'm displaying it as of just very recently. And thankfully I never rolled a nat 1 when I was driving, because I think my car either explodes or a semi-truck kills me. Both patient and efficient. Ooh, that's interesting. I have like 30 minutes left because I had to go to work, so I'll finish it when I get home. It's fucking sick. Isn't that sick? Oh, very nice. And I have it displayed with Nat 20 facing up. Because that's good luck, I feel. You know? Alright. Hoi! Alright. Let's get back to it. Be a patient person. I'm gonna say yes to that. Do most humans annoy you? No. I would not say that. Was that from a chain theater or a local thing? I think it was just all AMCs. All AMC theaters were doing it. Same with like the Deadpool bucket and like the Captain America shield bucket. AMC's doing a big like, and that was the Dune bucket. The Dune bucket. That was like the first big one. Oh, it's better than I thought it would be, dude. Isn't it sweet? Do you prefer animals to people? Unfortunately, no, because I have asthma. I got that asthma. So most animals fuck me up. I do love animals though. And they're so cute. They're so cute. But can't really fuck with them too much. Patience is the ability to wait for the outcome of a situation without rushing the progress. You can wait efficiently. I like that. That's very nice. I like that. Most people? No. Do you believe in magic? Any young girl's heart. I think things can be magical, so I'm gonna say yes. It's bad luck. 20's down exactly. Do you believe the existence of God or some form of higher power? Now here's a very interesting one. And the existence of the classic, like, God? We've had this conversation on stream before, so I'm not going to get too much into it. Saying no is not correct. I don't know what's out there. But I do want to believe that there's something out there. But I don't know what it is, which I think is agnostic if we're putting labels on it. But yeah, you cannot not believe in a higher power. Exactly. I like, like the classic, like coincidences, like some things are just like a little bit too crazy. And like, you just feel like there's gotta be a purpose. There's gotta be a reason for things. And it's just, it's a nice thought. At the end of the day, whatever you believe to get yourself through life, make the world a better place, make yourself a better person, and help others around you live a happier and healthier life. You do you, boo. Whatever that is. As long as you are spreading love and helping and positivity and all that cheesy BS, you got my vote, What are we counting as higher power? I think it just means like, just in general. Like if you think there's something out there, so I would say yes. Electronics repair store and a TTRP tavern. Ooh, like a roleplay tavern? Dude, that'd be sick. Yes. Do you fear death? Absolutely. I think about it every single day. Not even kidding. Not a bit. I think there are like certain choices I make on a daily basis where I'm like, okay, I'm going to be happy that I made this choice when I'm on my deathbed. So that is also kind of weirdly enough what brought me back to streaming. Might be a little cringe to say that, but it's true. I realized what I love to do and what brings me joy and what I feel like I'm good at is this, believe it or not. Believe it or not, this is what I feel like I have the ability to do and potentially make a living off of some kind in the future. Obviously not right now, Hopefully in the future, that would be awesome. That's kind of the goal. But at the end of the day, this is what I love doing. And if I stopped entirely and I never touched streaming again, I know I would regret it. I know I would regret it because I just love hanging out with everybody and just opening that door and just being a place where people can come and just goof around and talk about cum and jacking off and just have fun. Just a good spot. And you know, sometimes we get a little serious. Like right now, this game is pretty damn serious actually, but it's fun. Divinity's pure people are corrupt. Believe the teachings, not the people. Boom, there you go. I gotta skedaddle back to work. Got a ton of shit to do and not a ton of time to do it. Facepalm, have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping in. That doesn't scare me. I've started down the barrel of... Speaking of staring down the barrel of the gun too many times to be afraid. Hey, that is actually super badass. That's pretty gangsta. Yeah, death scares me in a way of, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of not accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish, which I think is the same thing. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Yeah, I mean, there's so many people. There's Ana de Armas, there's Margaret Qualley, Mikey Madison, very attractive. Just watched the Nora, very cool movie, very good. Watch it. There's Carson, there's Justice, there's Alex, there's Landon. I'm really trying to make that one work because they got me in the house. So, you know, power to a degree, not necessarily in one god or goddess, but in the power of the universe, space and time and spirits all around us. Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of like similar vibes, you know. Me, you, me, exactly, bro. Also, speaking of, Chris, I did get that tax return back today, so trip time. Me and Chris are going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship to... Did I tell you guys this? I'm going to the When We Were Young festival. Did I tell you this? You guys know this? Huh? Very fun, very cool. I'm also thinking of recording stuff, but not like in like a I've never been to Vegas before, so I might, depending on where we're at in October. Not afraid of death. How could I be with how many times I almost died? Dude, there you go. Yeah, Frog, you've had a lot of health issues. Yeah, that's right. Bad news, guys. I am God. Oh, no. Are you attracted to someone? So, I mean, yes. Just surface level, yes. Did you answer the last question? Yeah. Are you alone? When you have God on your side, you're never alone. I'm also still technically not alone because people are in this house with me right now, and you guys are virtually here. So I'm gonna say no. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Yeah, probably. I probably would believe that. Send me $30 to get into heaven. That's it? That's all? Amazing. Amazing. Sorry. Clicking around. Boom. Oh, cool. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. There we go. I closed chat on accident. I also believe in gods were real people during their time, and not all of them are necessarily as powerful or magical as mythical makes them seem. I want to believe that that's true too. I think like mythology and like gods we're just like very powerful beings, dude. I think that's so fun. Someone here is God. So we gotta believe. With the God power of God and anime on my side, anything's possible. If I told you with the utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Yes. Have you wondered who I am? Yes. Have you had shivers at any point in the session? I have. Do you feel like you're being watched? Yes. Have you considered quitting this session early? No, I have not. Do you drink water every day? Yes. Very intentionally. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes. Very intentionally. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? Yes. Are you wondering what they are? Yes. Would it bother you to never know? Yes, it would actually. Is your favorite number 7? No. I do actually have a favorite number. Life is short. It's the longest thing will ever do. Do you agree? Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Yes. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do I agree? Yeah. They're both fruit, but they're different. Oh, this is an interesting one. Because they're both fruit, so I'm comparing them. Oranges cannot be compared to apple. You know, love do is rot in the ground. Amen. Amen. Both rounds. Oh, interesting. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. I didn't think I would get stuck on the orange apple question. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Taste-wise? Because they're both fruit. I said it myself. They're both fruit, so they're both in the same family. Very particular questions they are. That's why I'm like really trying to answer them. I'm gonna walk my answer back. I'm gonna say oranges can be compared to apples because they're always on the fruit tree together, you know? Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I did not. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Ooh, this is interesting. We talked about this earlier. And this is interesting. Surface level, does everyone deserve a second chance? Yes. Because I do believe that people can change. You have the ability to change who you are. That's just a fact. If you're not changing, that's crazy. Usually the sign of a healthy person is they change. Sometimes physically, sometimes mentally, sometimes both. But then you dig deeper, and I did say earlier, there are things you could do in this life that I believe forfeit the... Because like if you do something bad enough, you're getting life in prison or you're getting the death penalty, right? So that forfeits your like freedom. That forfeits your freedom. Weirdly enough, this one is hard for me to answer because I'm gonna answer yes. I almost, because I do believe that everyone does deserve a second chance, but again, the deeper you get, you're saying everyone, and that's tough. That is a really tough thing to say yes to. But I do believe it. Ooh, that's a tough one. I almost don't like that my answer is yes. Oranges can be green if you leave them out too long enough. There's red in the orange. Oh, that's true. Just because you ask for forgiveness doesn't mean you receive it. Ooh, dude. Alex, you got the heat. You got the heat. Is Baneful Mongoose Chris? Was I right with that? I'm questioning now. Chance of forgiveness, yes. A second chance isn't guaranteed. Ooh, see, and that's the thing. A second chance. Not a chance at forgiveness. Deep thought is my bread and butter, dude. I love it. Bread and butter, dude. Welcome to Bread Gang. I need to know if Baneful Mongoose was Chris as well. Cause I'm positive, but now I'm thinking about it. Oh, no, I'm positive. Am I? Fuck, I don't remember. Fuck. This is the issue. This is an all or nothing question. If you believe the cheater deserves forgiveness. Ooh, yeah. See, it's like everyone. Damn. See, and now we got Hitler in. And now that's on the table, that makes me that makes whatever I say crazy. Damn. Again, I just have to go with my gut. I sat on it, sat with my gut. I still want to say yes. And then I saw Hitler come up and I wanted to say no right away. And I do still want to say no. But again, he said that the question there said the answer was blah, 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 blah. Someone fuck up enough for you to write them off in the first place. Yeah. Cause my view on the second chance thing has shifted slightly. And I feel like as we get older, we see more things and we experience things that callous us over the years. Because the world is not a super rad place, but it can also be an extremely rad place. Oh, damn. I'm gonna say yes. I need to get out. I need to get away from that question. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? I do. I genuinely do think that if you take the limitless pill, you're good. You're good to go. Because life is about the choices. Because the thing that I always say, my thing that I go back to with this question is people say, if you put your mind to anything, you can't do anything, which sure. However, if you make constant choices every single day, you can eventually get to a realistic goal that you have. Because if you put your mind to fucking your life up forever, you can do that in an instant, right? You can go and like in an extreme case, you can go and kill somebody if you set your mind to it, and that completely changes the course of your life and someone else's life. So if you put your mind towards something positive, making choices every day to do that, you can achieve that. For some people and for some goal, it's a lot less like easily attainable, but a lot, not all of the time. But if it's a realistic goal that you can do, if you put your mind to it, I do believe that you can do it, you know? I tried Kamehameha in my driveway for 6 years. That should never happen. Finally gave up a few weeks ago. Damn, bro, I'm sorry to hear that. Simple level, you don't always give past lovers a second chance. Ooh, that is a very, very, very real answer. But what is a second chance other than morally constructed concept to make you question your mortal soul? Ooh, damn, the heat. Now you're putting Fascism, yeah. Exactly. This is an extreme. Yo, Bo, what's up, dude? How are you, my friend? Mwah. You jumped into a very interesting stream, by the way. We are getting moral. We are dealing with moral high grounds and moral decisions. Mine too, yes. Obedience is more important than freedom. Ooh. My immediate is no. And is that just because it's my American blood speaking? Because I say freedom is the most important thing of all time. I'm just gonna say yes. That one I don't want to dwell on too much. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? No. I am actually scared of deep water, like underwater deep. And whenever it says the thing where it said your mind will create the answer that it needs, my mind created the answer of underwater adventures going deep down into the ocean. Scary. I also space cosmic horror and like deep underneath the ocean shit scares me, but I love it because I love to be scared. I love be scared. But never Hitler. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's that was a crazy like polar opposites, but I mean you gotta throw those polars out there, you know. He goes, yeah, I've been seeing Gandhi Savage 2 up here, and this is wild. It's all or nothing, baby. Yeah, that's the thing. Is these blanketed generalized statements are so fun, but they are also like they're pretty tough because it's taking everything. But what's cool about questions like this, again, your mind creates the answer for you as a person. I didn't immediately jump to like Hitler and stuff, but Alex, he thought of that, and that's what that question kind of held for him. These open-ended questions are very fun, and that's why I love taking these little like personality, like this isn't a personality test, but you know, like tests that like each person answers something slightly different. I also love how many questions there are, because even though it's yes or no, there's a lot of different branches that this can go down. Freedom is straightforward. I couldn't agree more. Underwater adventure sounds like a fun time. I'm gonna say no. Did you realize that the first letter of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase "I love you"? No, I didn't, but that's very sweet. Do you wish to be loved? I believe we all do. Have you ever felt hated? Yes. Do you have any addictions? Some could say, let's see, do I have any addictions? I don't know. You know, guys, I've been stressing on this for a while. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. It's good shit. It's good shit. Porn, be honest. Honestly? That is a good question. Jobbing. I mean, jobbing feels nice. I'm addicted to you guys. I'm addicted to chat. Do I have any addictions? I know I am addicted to caffeine. That is the easy option. Addictions are... That's interesting, because what qualifies as an addiction? It's something that you, in my mind, Couldn't stop for a whole fucking year. I couldn't. I literally couldn't. I became addicted to stream. In my mind, addictions are things that you try to quit and you can't. Right? Like, that's the way that I view it. He's also addicted to ketamine, but dude, hey, I was trying to ease them into this, bro. Do I have any addictions? Do I have anything in my life right now that I could not quit even if I wanted to? I don't think I do. Other than caffeine. Caffeine, but I've gone like, I'll go like a week without drinking caffeine though. That's the thing. Addicted to adrenaline, I need to feel, you know what I might be addicted to? I might be addicted to like social connection, maybe? Like that's a really cop-out answer, but like something that if I didn't have it, I would like freak out, right? I'm way overthinking this question. It is also 2025. I'm addicted to my phone. I'm addicted to fucking games. I'm addicted to water. Does water count? No, I'm just kidding. I will say yes. I'm gonna put yes on here because I feel like putting no is insane, but I'm actually trying to. Caffeine for sure. Well, that's the thing is I can quit it. Like I quit it all the time. I just drink it because I love it. I can quit this anytime, guys. I can quit it at any time. I just can't quit you guys, you know? Weed. Hey, man. It's chill. It's chill, brother. There are worse things to be addicted to, that's for sure. By your definition. Oh, here we go. He says it was a goal, but we all knew exactly. It was for the hot dogs. I'm addicted to the hot dogs. You wanted to quit, but you couldn't. That's true. That's a great point. I'll go a week without smoking cigarettes, then I'm right back in it, baby. He's right back, baby. What sort of adrenaline do you regularly siphon from? Oh, for Alex, yeah. What about skin picking, stuff like that? For sure. I was addicted to biting my nails. I don't do that anymore though. Which I'm really proud of. I got a little nail clipper because it was a nervous habit. I don't bite them anymore because it was fucking my teeth up. And I was kind of freaked out about it. I would say I did used to be addicted to like fast food and like really unhealthy food. Which is why weight's always been a weird issue. So food it's not really like bad food maybe, or like easy food that is shitty for you. I don't know. I'm actually doing addiction counseling right now. Dude, good for you, brother. That's tough, man. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Had children. So fear, it used to be bullets and RPGs. Damn, this guy's dude. Alex is kind of a badass. Alex is kind of not only super hot, but also kind of a super badass. So yes, we'll say yes. Do you dislike the color pink? Absolutely not. I fucking love the color pink. Actually, color gray seemed depressing. Ooh, I'm gonna say yeah. That's my immediate. I think of melancholy, and I think of like what's the movie with Tobey Maguire where everything's gray, everything's black and white, and then like the Shaun White game, Shaun White skateboarding, the whole world was gray, and then you turn it to color and everyone goes, yeah, everyone's having a good time with the power of skateboarding, guys. Do you hear this? Power of skateboarding. Do you enjoy loud music? Fuck yeah, I do. Do you like to dance? I actually love to dance. I didn't used to because I didn't think I could, and I still don't think I can, but I love it. I have 2 dance moves that I can do at any time. One is the Cabbage Patch, and the other is the Running Man. And then I also can change those up and do a couple other things, but I've very much loved just dancing for fun. I've also thought about taking a dance class. Isn't that crazy? Not only have this is a peek behind the curtain because this is something that I know that I won't be able to do for a minute, but if I ever get the means to, when we ever get the ability to take stream out of this desk, which has always been a dream of ours, we've been talking about it for years, I would love to go to a dance class and stream a dance class. I've thought that would be so fun, and maybe even do like a series. like a dance class series, and maybe we go there and we like, again, this is so far down the line that like might not even, I can barely even see it, but that's like, these are things that I would love to eventually do. You know, I think it's fun. I'm actually, hey, can you click on anything in the room? I cannot, but that's such a good thing. That's such a smart thing to say, Carson. I can't move around. Okay. Now you got me questioning. I have a weird issue with food. Yeah, I have for a while, and I finally I'm kind of reeling that in right now, which is exciting. Don't you hate in the melancholy piece of gray? I feel like that's a lyric. But I'm not, I don't know. Oh, I can't dance, but I sure have fun trying to. Exactly. Because we all see gray as depressing. I love gray. Exactly. Society has taught us that gray is depressing because we live in a society. I always find peace in gray. Crazy thing, gray might be depressing, but world happens in the gray. The world's not black and white. We are all, everything exists in the gray, which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. I've been playing a ton of horror lately, so I click on everything. Oh, nice. Next stream I think is gonna be Fears to Fathom, Chapter 5. Love those games. Staple. Well, so you get adrenaline from fear now from your children. That's cool, dude. This game is wild. Isn't it crazy? This game is fun. I'm really glad that, because I was not expecting, to be honest, wasn't expecting anyone to show up because it was late. And it also is a last minute stream. I also have realized that it seems like a lot more people join around like 9, 10, 11, which is awesome because that's when I actually kind of streaming just works for me. My last little statistics show that more people come in between like 10 and 11, which is sick. So that's very cool. So like late night streams, like, not that I wouldn't do them if that wasn't happening, but it's just very cool. It's like, oh, I can do these late night streams and like, it's, you know, whatever. Guys, tangent stream. Holy shit. Have you ever had a toddler? Scary little beasts. Zero survival skills. Amen. Caleb BattleBlade is like $8 on Steam right now. Dude, I should get that. Cause that's that fun one. Late night deep talks are my shit. Oh yeah, dude. We love these. This is like the first therapy stream we've had in a minute. I'm gonna start doing late night streams too. Yeah, dude. Late night and like horror games are always funner at night, and like there's just a different vibe at night, and the vibe is like hanging out with friends and like kind of sleepover vibes, which I love. It's like symbolism behind colors. Yes, I do too. I think that's fun. I think it's very fun. No, but I was a toddler one time, and I remember being scared all the time. Like, yeah, me too. I thought about that the other day too. I remember being a kid and everything was scary. Like everything was like, oh. Okay, so we're on the dance question still. Okay, they like to dance, yes. Would you consider yourself normal? That is a good question. What is it to be normal? In fact, you could say,
in case you haven't noticed, I'm weird.
I'm weird.
I'm a weirdo.
I'm a bit of a weirdo.
I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in.
And I don't want to fit in, guys.
Have you ever seen me without?
Have you ever seen me without a stupid hat on? That's weird. I think Carson saw that one coming from a mile away. No. Caleb, you are not normal and there's nothing wrong with you. Oh, thank you. Maybe. That's like average bedtime. That makes sense. There you go. What is normal? Yes. Yeah, but weird is normal for us. True. I'm going to say no, because I've thought about it too, with like, even in this like in like streaming, normal I would say is like when I think normal, I think mainstream. Even if we wanted to be, we couldn't be mainstream. For God's sakes, look at the fucking emotes we have. So Twitch alone, no. But that's good. Bro can't read, so I can't even properly bully him. Caleb, you are not normal, and there is something wrong with you. Dude, maybe I do give people the benefit of the doubt, because I read that the complete opposite. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know what you meant, Carson. I know what you meant. I know what you meant in your heart. So this T is just T to a sick freak like me. Wow. Someone lock this guy up. Someone get him off the streets. Which considers, I'll say no. I'll say no. Do you love your parents? I do. Have you ever been lied to? Yeah. Do you get angry often? Yeah, I do actually. I do get angry in the sense of I get like frustrated, and then that frustration leads to like sadness, especially when like world events are happening and just things kind of piling up. I get angry about it, and then I get really bummed out about it, which is a very, very real reason why I've had such a juggling thing with streaming and like what I want to do with my life, because I like things will happen, I get upset about it, and then I get sad, and then I go, what's the point of anything? And then I like reel myself back in. I say, hey, we're all living a life, blah 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 blah, etc etc etc. So I'm gonna say yes, but I'm getting better with it. I'm getting better with maintaining emotions and like not living in emotions and thoughts and just letting them kind of pass. Do I hold grudges? I don't as much as I used to. Very much used to. I don't knowingly hold grudges anymore, but I find myself holding on to grudges, so I have to say yes. I meant weird in a good way, and Carson was just rude. No, I hear ya. I'm with you, Soul, I'm with you. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yes. Have you ever done something that you know you shouldn't have done, but still did anyways? Yeah. I mean, we all have. Have you ever lied? No. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. You won't cheat this test. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No. I like trees more than flowers. Is that a hot take? I feel like a forest is more beautiful. I do grow. I am in Montana though, so I think I find myself looking at a forest of like just trees, and I go, oh my god. And then I see a valley of flowers, and I go, oh my god, that's so beautiful. It's so cute. But trees like hit me, you know. Flowers are more beautiful than trees now. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Yes, dude. Yes. I think about that all the time. How sick must it be to be like a house cat? Like obviously in a good home. How sick would it be to be a house cat or like a dog? Like imagine being the dog of like a dog person. That sounded dumb. But someone whose job it is to properly take care of dogs, and like, so you're just like living the life. Or like a house cat. House cat, you can get away with anything. Just a cat in general, you can get away with anything. But yeah, imagine how fun would it be to be an animal? I think about that all the time. No responsibilities. You're just eating, shitting, and fucking sometimes. Caleb, we should play Sons of the Forest. We should play that. That comes across my little recommended all the time. Yeah, but you're in the ugly part of Montana. Exactly. So when I see big forest trees, I go, ow! I go, ow! Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Yes. Do you believe you have psychic powers? I don't. I don't believe I do. I wish I did. I just don't. I just know I don't. Sometimes I feel like with friends, I can psychically connect with them and like run bits, like Carson, Landon, great examples. Everyone in my D&D campaign, I feel like we all are psychically connected. But yeah, I don't think I have psychic powers. I wish I did though. What about intuition? Ooh, intuition. Roll an intelligence check for that. Have you ever seen a ghost? Yeah. I believe that I have multiple times. And that's a huge reason why I can't not believe that there's something out there. Again, whatever it is, but I have had multiple like ghostly experiences. And I think most people have, some a lot more than others, but yes, I have. Okay, this is a really good time to tell this story. I've been wondering if I'm going to tell the story on stream or not. This is a great time to do it. I was in a relationship, and it's a pretty quick story. I was in a relationship, and I was in the bathroom taking a shower, okay? And our door, so I'm looking in the mirror. This is actually perfect, exactly what it was. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm getting ready for work. My partner at the time, she left. She said, "Hey, so long. I'm going to work." She leaves. Hear the door close and everything. Doing my thing, brushing my teeth. I clear as day to the point where I followed her, saw her walk past the door and into our bedroom, which was right there. Clear as day. So much so that I follow her into the room and I open the door. Well, the door's already open. I walk in the room and I go, "Hey!" There was no one in there. And I call her and I say, "Hey, did you just come back home and you left something?" She goes, "No. I'm at work right now. Like I'm already pretty much there." I was like, "Really?" And she goes, "Did you see me walk into our bedroom?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Funny enough, I saw you walk into our bedroom the other day as well, and you weren't there." Isn't that wild? That's a fun story, isn't it? It's a fun little ghost story. That house was kind of fucked up, though. We can get into that at a later time if we ever get into a ghost story. But yeah, there was some weird shit that happened in that house, and that was like one of the like clear as day. I definitely saw something. I saw someone that wasn't there. That's a mimic. That's the thing. Do all your stories start with a relationship? Pretty much, yeah. Like I said, I'm a person I'm a dude. I'm a human being who always needs, who prefers to be with people. You know, who prefers to have someone with me. You know, but yeah, mimic, scary. Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes. Do you dream often? All the time. I wish I didn't. Do you have nightmares often? No, I don't actually. I don't have nightmares. In fact, I actually have dreams about things the way I wish they were. So I don't wake up in terror. I wake up in sadness a lot. So it's not, I wake up in like longing, and I wake up crying a lot, which isn't good. But yeah, it's dreams that I still wish I didn't have. You know, does that make sense? I had shivers. Ooh, chills. Man, this game is getting into it. I kind of fuck with it. So it's no, but you know. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? I do. I don't get them nearly as much as I used to. I used to get them a decent amount. I haven't had them in a minute though. But I do previously, yes, I do have a lot of anxiety, and that has led to a couple attacks. Do you suffer from depression? Yeah, I do. It also clinically runs in my family. I've never been like tested for it, but it's like, yeah, you know. Do you exercise often, stay active? Yes, very, 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 very intentionally, extremely intentionally. Yes, I purposely am exercising and staying active to get to the spot that I would, again, setting your mind to something. I'm setting my mind to being in the body that I've always wanted to be in. Because again, weight has always been a huge issue in my life from birth. Always had really bad body stuff. So working out, and I'm actually like, I think I'm the fittest I've been. I think I'm the fittest I've ever been. Because I worked out for a lot when I was streaming. I stopped streaming for a few months. For like 6 months, I got back out of shape again. Now that I'm streaming and I'm kind of back in routine, I feel like I'm in even better shape than I was, which is exciting. So I want to keep that momentum going. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Not anymore. I used to hate radishes, funny enough. I was a big radish hater. And then my boss, funny enough, gave me some like raw radish and also like air fried radish. Delicious. I actually like radish. There is not a food on this earth that I have tried and I don't like. Again, food, man. You put food in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. That's tough. That you despise? No. Gotta make sure I'm answering these correctly. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Of course. I would be shocked if anyone put no to this. That's crazy. Pickled radish, and I love pickled stuff too. I should try that. I found out I love pickled stuff. Pickled onions, pickled eggs. I'm a big pickled kind of guy, bro. Have you ever felt betrayed? Of course. Have you ever felt lost in life? Every day. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? No. But I do consider myself, the way that I've always phrased it is, if there's someone in charge, if there's someone who is the leader, I am a damn good number 2. I feel like I am a very good wingman in that sense. Like I'm not the natural leader, but I'm always drawn to the leader, and I always interact very well as like a secondary, like an assistant. I'm a really good assistant. So I'm gonna say no. Right? Support staff for life. Had some control and been there before. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I'm positive I astral projected into a horror game type world the other night. Dude, that's sick. I've looked into that and I haven't fucked with that, but very fun. Support staff for life. Oh, support staff. I just got it. Sorry, Alex. You know me. Sometimes it takes my brain a little bit because I read something and I think it's going this way, but it's actually going that way. I know exactly what you meant by that. Exactly. Support staff. I'm the staff. We're the dudes with the staff shirts. So I'm gonna say no. If you could push a button to destroy the world, would you press it? No. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yeah, all the time. I wish upon a fish. It's fun. I mean, God, if you're in stream once, I do a hero monologue all the time. So yes. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? Yeah, I did. Actually, this is crazy. One time. And I know that's insane to say, but I still think about it to this day. and this is why I've never done it ever again, because it was in middle school, and it was one of my I had two friends. I had two friends. I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but I had two friends, and they were two of my like best bros in middle school. And it was like us three amigos, and then they kind of separated, and they like hated each other, right? And I was trying to play both sides all the time. And there was one time, because I was like, I would be with him and I'd be like, he would be telling me stuff about them. And I'd be like, yeah, he does kind of sound like a bad guy. And then I'd be with the other guy and he'd be like, yeah, he does sound like a bad guy. And there was one time where I was walking with this friend with a little posse. And then our other friend was by himself at his locker. And the friend with the posse made a comment. I can't remember what he insulted him. And I didn't like make another one, but I just went, yeah, I bet. Or like I said like I affirmed his insult. This was in middle school. And that shit haunts me to this day. So I have to put yes, but maybe that was like my turning point of like, wow, I am A, not good at being a bully, and B, I hate the feeling of it. So yeah, that's like the one like bully activity that I think I did. I forgive you. Ryan, that's all I needed. I needed it. I needed that one forgiveness. Because it was you, Ryan. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't Ryan. It wasn't Ryan. I forgive you is crazy to drop in and stream and say that. Oh man, ever bullied someone else? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? I call me a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hey Tanner, I want you to bully your way in my butt. Hey, is it really? I think it's just role playing at that point. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I mean, I'm gonna have to say yes because I'm always thinking about it, and I'm worried that I said something, or because I'm one of those people where I have an interaction with someone, and then for the rest of the day, I'm analyzing how that went, and I'm worried like, oh man, if I would have said this instead of that instead of this. So I'm gonna say yes. I probably. Oh damn, Carson! I just read that. That's dear God, yeah. It's like, what's Tanner saying, dear God, too? God, dude, that is bringing up an image that I don't want in my brain. That was a bad watch. That was a tough one, man. Survivalist. Ooh. Do you find space fascinating? Yes. I also find it scary. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? No. Not an artist. No. Well, that's interesting because I watched a video the other day of a guy saying streaming is art. And the way other people do it, yes. The way I do it, I think I'm good at riffing on things that already exist. You know? I'm a reactor. So is reacting art? Absolutely. But yes, exactly like that. Oh no. If you have to question if I hurt your feelings unintentionally, then it was. You'll know if I meant to hurt them. There you go. It's one of those things you gotta let go of. Yeah, I really do. I really do gotta get rid of that because it affects like interactions. But I'm gonna say no. You are producing a visual media, which is art. Fuck. Oh, well, you know what? Hey, I'm an artist, I guess. I'm a humble one, you know, I guess. Hey, what are we gonna do? Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I would. Should be flawed, of course. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? I think we all have. I think we all have that inner voice sometimes when you're walking by. Oh, no. Well, like when you're driving a car and you just go, what if I just like crashed right now? Or like, what if I just ran up to this person and just like punched them? Very intrusive thoughts. Sammy! Of course, the second I get off, you start streaming. Hey, there we go. Welcome, by the way. This is a very interesting stream that everyone is coming in on. It's wild. You're an artist. I've seen what you can do with a hot, fresh rope of baby gravy. Hey, I call me Pablo Picasso because I'm fucking that face up, you know? You're performing in a way. Okay, yeah, I guess that's true. I've always thought, here's a question. Would you guys consider live streaming improving? I feel like it's the same part of the brain. In a way. It's like real. I guess it's just I guess that would be conversation is improv too. I think my true like stream improv was the presenting stream. That was straight up improv. Yes, it is so improv. Okay, because I've been thinking about that. I've been watching a lot of Ben Schwartz, and they've been talking about improv stuff, and I've been like, this is kind of weird. 1,000,000%. How is this even up for debate? Okay, cool. Shots from the back. Bill Cosby. You people are monsters. Through live performance art. Damn. I guess you're right. Supervillain. Yes. Do you believe in perfection? No. I don't think it as human beings. I don't think, because what is perfect? What is normal? You know? Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes. Would you ever kill someone? Let me read this. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstance? I have to say yes. Again, there are things that people can do on this earth that are so terrible that if someone did something to someone that I cared about, like we all have our breaking points, and I don't know. Would I ever kill someone under any circumstance? The more my gut reaction is I think everyone's is yes. Like it's a yes, you know. I know Tanner. Tanner, I'm coming for you, you know. Look, I'm giving you the content. Look, I'm giving you the content here, pal. Just make some fucking comedy. Dude, such a fun movie. Improv in a way, but more like putting out a part of yourself you want us to see. Yeah. Like picking and choosing things and having a conversation. I really don't. Produces unscripted media. Is this improv? I will say this. There are very, very certain things, like obviously like very personal things that I keep like hidden for safety and like other people wanting to remain anonymous. Like me, it's not my story to tell about someone else's life if they don't want it. But yeah, I'm a decently open book. And by decently, I mean I say things on stream that I don't say in public, which is arguably worse because it's online forever, and I have a VOD channel, so anyone can just scrub through. But you know, whatever. Have before, not afraid to do it again. The government paid me good money to do it. Alex, my goat. Oh fuck yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you for your service, my friend. Appreciate you. Yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Oh. Can hear a metal pipe drop with that question. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? No, I wouldn't. No, I would not. I would not. 100% I wouldn't. I was thinking about it, and it was like, well, like I would want to tell people. The reason I would not tell anyone is because anyone that I tell, it immediately would put responsibility on them that isn't fair. Now listen, what I mean by that is if I come up to you and I tell you I'm going to die tomorrow, immediate thought, if not the first 5 thoughts are going to be, there has to be something we can do, and how can I help? And it's that person, there is nothing to do, and they cannot help. So after you die, they have that burden. You're putting that burden on someone else. So no, I would absolutely not tell anyone. I would go around and talk to everybody and spend time with everyone. And people would probably question hey man, are you good? I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I just cry all the time, I promise. But yeah, I would not, because it would put the burden on them. So I wouldn't do that. Wait a second, hold on. What is this? Maybe then I could fuck Tate McRae or Ryan Reynolds. Question, so good you can hear his metal pipes piping. Exactly. Contractors, don't be mistaken. I was overseas as medical contractor. Oh, not a vet, lol. Work with the military, not for them. Gotcha. I think there's elements of improv, but not in a professional way. That's a great way to put it, actually. It's not in a professional setting, but it's in a entertainment setting of sorts. Would I live to tell anyone? No. This game is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, and I love it. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yes. Is there anything I haven't told anyone? Is there anything I haven't told anyone? I tell people a lot of stuff, which I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't think there's a dark secret that I have that I haven't told anyone. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Weirdly enough, yeah. Because I purchased this game and this person is the authority asking questions. So I'm gonna say yes. Blind trust. Do you know who I am? No. Are you me? Well, I know who you are. I bet you do. Girl. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Yeah, I would actually. If I looked in the camera and someone popped up right there, I'd freak out. Oh my God, that actually got me really good. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat right now. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? Yeah, it would. Hey, Vile Knight, dude, good to see you, my friend. I'd bend over. Nice. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Oh God. To a manner that sometimes I wish I wasn't. For 4 years, Vile. Wow. Insane. It's been a pleasure. All 4 years and 7 months, you know. Wait! You can mark you don't give people the benefit of the doubt and then give the benefit of the doubt. Oh, I know, dude. I'm a hypocrite. I know. It's crazy. Yeah, let's see. 2 years. Although, Tanner, that's because you changed profiles. Entertainment can be professional, though. I think I meant not fully. No. I 100% understand. There's a certain level of entertainment professionalism that I kind of slip into, but it's not because I'm being professional. This is whenever you're in front of a camera, you're always a character. And my character on stream is who I feel I am at my core, because I feel like stream is one of the few places I can come and unapologetically be myself, which still technically is a character because it's not who I am on a day-to-day basis. Very interesting to think, right? Ooh, Alex, 4 years, 11 months. Ooh, we have a new leader. There's to be empathetic, yes. Would you consider this to be romantic? Hopelessly. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I've been in one. I've never partaken in it. So that's a yes, because I've been punched in the face twice. I've been punched in the face twice. One time I didn't do anything because it's just a quick little thing, and then we got pulled out by the authority. I'm not gonna get into any specifics with this one. Someone said something not kind to someone that I had an affinity for, so I said, hey, don't do that. And then they did this, and then the authority went, and then they were like, hey, you're lucky it wasn't anyone else, because anyone else would have thrown a punch at you, which in the moment felt like a compliment, but now that I'm saying it out loud, is that it? Did that dude diss me without me even noting it? Damn, that's tough. And then the other time, punched in the face, and then my buddy went forward, and I was getting my balance, and then because there was two of them with my one buddy, and then I went to the one who punched me in the face, and I squeezed him, and I bear hugged him off, and then there was an authority in that place too, and they were like, well, it was outside, but they're like, hey, if you kiss, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna say yes, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna say yes. Okay, stand on business, period. How can you be in a fight but not partake in it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, isn't that wild? Seems where you can jaw. Exactly. So you remember that one stream when I unfollowed Caleb just to refollow? Fucked up my follow age. Justice did that the other day too. I think he just crossed a year now though. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? I am not, thank God. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yeah, I've actually been actively working on looking up. I do not look up in places. So literally when in Spider-Man, when he's hiding on the ceiling, people are like, that's not realistic. It's very realistic with me. I do not look up, and I've been meaning to look up because I like to go on walks and I like to look around, and I feel better when I look up. Do you look at the ground when you walk? So yes, I currently do. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? I am, yes. Would you ever shave your head? Yeah, I would. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I would say so, yes. Do you ever dance when no one was looking? All the time. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Yeah. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Ooh. Frog's back. Let's go. I love a good heist movie. And I've always wanted to be in a heist. I would. I pretty confidently, this is crazy to say online, but I think I would. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I do. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yes, I do that. Got a burger? Dude, a burger sounds so good. What'd you get? Absolutely fuck the banking system. See, and that's the other thing too. It's like, just taking it. They're insured. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? I do. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Very much so. Do you enjoy comedic television shows, movies? Yes. Do you like being the center of attention? I mean, I have to, right? Yes, I do. Do you feel like someone is always watching you? Yeah, I do. That could be because I grew up in the church and I was taught that God is always watching. So maybe that's part of it. But again, just kind of always. I've gotten better about that because it used to freak me out, but I've gotten better about that. But yes, I still feel like that. Whopper, oh, dude. I'm gonna say it, Burger King gets a bad rap. Burger King gets a bad rap. Are they the best? Absolutely not. Are they the worst? Absolutely not. Have you ever had a fresh chicken sandwich? The long ones, the original chicken sandwich? A fresh original chicken sandwich will change your fucking life, and a dried out old chicken sandwich will make you want to end your life. You get both sides with the Whopper. I also got the onion rings. Oh, preach. I have a moral reason to steal. Like, if I have a moral reason to steal, probably will. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're in the spot to rob a bank, like, yeah. Not attention at all. In the shadow in the corner of the room. Alex is the guy in the back of the room with his arms folded, looking around, and everyone goes, God, look at that guy's cool. That guy, I want to be him. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go into space? Yes, very much so. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Yes, I have. Have you ever punched a nun? No, I have not. Proudly. Do you like dogs better than cats? I do. I'll leave it at that. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No. Big movie guy. Do you still wonder why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? Yeah. Do you get starstruck easy? If anyone, whoever says yes to that, you gotta get a crazy one. Do I get starstruck easily? I do. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? I used to. This is probably the biggest social mental change I've had. I used to hate big gatherings of people, and I still get uneasy. I'm very socially anxious still. I still have that. But I love going to like social gatherings because I love to meet new people and talk with people, but I also am extremely anxious whenever I have to go and meet new people and talk to new people. So I essentially, like, before a gathering, I'm always like, but then the second it starts and the second I start talking to people, I'm like, I love this. So it's conquering your self fear. I don't know. The Beyond Whopper saved my life when I was plant-based. Ooh, dude, I bet. Parties, do you hate? No, I don't hate doing that. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, it is not. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam right in the face, nun punch. I have not. Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? I did. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No, I am not eager to do that. If there's a hell, do you... Ooh, this is a good one. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? This is a good question. And I'll give you my reasoning, because I do have an answer to this. So here's the thing. It says if there's a hell. That's kind of where it gets tricky, because if it says if there is, well, I guess a hell. Anyways, hell implies, at least in my world of growing up in church and like doing all of that stuff and like seeing what that teaching system is. Hell, in my mind, hell is a place you go when you do not and have not either completed the tasks that you needed to on this life, or you haven't confessed fully for your wrongdoings. And it's also not giving yourself fully over to the creator, you know? So in a textbook sense, do I think I am going to go to this hell? Technically speaking, yes, I would have to. But if there is a hell, do I think I'm going to it? Because that's a cop-out answer. What I just said is a cop-out answer. And that's not as fun. Do I think I'm going to it? I would hope not. Because I do try to live a life that brings positivity and kindness and love into the world. That's kind of my like staples. But Pornhub is a website that exists. God, of course I do, especially with who my guardian angel is. Oh, very cool. Kel is an afterlife therapy session that prepares you for your next rotation around the wheel. It's so funny you say that, Alex. We had a really good conversation a couple weeks ago of like, you know, when you talk with someone and you just feel like you've known them forever, and like, because like, good example, Landon and I, we've tried to figure out when we met and we really can't figure it out. We really genuinely don't know, because from the moment I met and Landon, there's a couple of, like, Carson is a really good example too. Carson is someone who I know the date when I know like when we met, but it feels like we've known each other forever. It was very effortless. We had a conversation of how fun it is of like we feel like there's, this is an interesting conversation to have. So I'm going to make it really short. The term old souls. Old souls are people who have been on the rotation a few times over, and immature souls are people who this is their first go around or their second go around. You know, you can just feel people hold a certain weight to them, not physically, but just like their aura holds a weight. And that's why, like, some people who have certain auras, they kind of gradually go whatever. I remember our first conversation 10 years ago. We were talking about music, and Carson had on a red flannel and then a Day to Remember shirt, if I'm not mistaken. And he had black shorts on, and he had a bass in his hand. We've known each other for 10 years. Isn't that wild? I thought it was longer, honestly. That is wild, though. That checks out. Archangel Michael. Nice, dude. Let's go. Okay, but I'm gonna say yes. Yes, you asked about my Day to Remember shirt. Fuck yeah, dude. I said, dude, I like that band. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? I do. Just live closer. I need a good coffee shop date with some deep thinkers. Dude, anytime. Anytime you're around, hit me up, brother. I'm always here for you. Do you masturbate frequently? I do. Hey, I'm single, boys. What can I say? Genuinely, though, I will admit, vulnerable moment, I've been trying to do it less. Just for a mental and physical thing, like, just trying not to do it as much, because at the end of the day, as much as we joke and like porn is so funny and like talking about jacking off is hilarious, and I will never not, because it's awesome. But is it the healthiest thing for your brain? No, it's not, and we all know that. So I'm just, just pumping the brakes every now and then. 1 a.m. pocket pussy, rolling with the boys. Yeah, good times felt. I gotta say yes, boys. You know me. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? I have an idea, but I'll still say yes. I'm curious. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Not at all, actually. That was one of the easier questions. Is your mouth dry? No, it's not, actually. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Not at all. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? I want to. God, I hope they're real. I want them to be real. Are you poor with money management? I am, I'm not good with it. I've tried to be better with it, but I'm still not the best. I get like the feeling of like, whoa. Choose one of these numbers that you feel. Choose one of these numbers that resonates with you most in this very moment. It wants me to pick 7 because it mentioned 7, but we all know which number it actually is. Choose one of the colors that you feel resonates with you most. Red, because red is my favorite color. Fun fact. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Ooh, I'm gonna go vile because Vile Night. Shout out. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. I'm gonna say glorious. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this moment. Okay. Charm. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No, but I would love to. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes, I do. Do you believe in demons? I think inherently with ghosts and stuff, you kind of have to. So I'm going to say yeah. Good times. Yeah. Oh, here we go. You guys remember when we all went to the sex store at like 3 in the morning and bought? I do remember that. I do remember that. Oh, man. Good stuff. I still have that pocket pussy, by the way. Good for you. Good for you. Why? Memories. He thinks of us every time. Do you believe in angels? If you believe in demons, you gotta believe in angels. And if you believe in angels, you gotta believe in demons. Are you afraid of sharks? Yeah. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. I'm a big shower guy. I run super hot, so being surrounded by hot water, hot take, I prefer pools over hot tubs. Does that make me lame and dumb and cringe? I genuinely prefer cold water to hot. Like, in a sense of like, I'm gonna be, because I just get too hot in hot tubs. I just get too hot. Too hot. Can't let her go. Single tear falls from his cheek onto the torn and more pussy. No human soup soaking for me, exactly. For baths over showers, I do not. Sorry, I have to reread them to make sure I'm reading them correctly and I'm getting the proper context. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, does not. Do you see did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? I did not. Are you sure? That's fortunate. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Yeah, I do actually. That's a very specific thing. Yeah, I do hear that, but I think it's echoes in my head. Whew. Some of these questions kind of freak me out in a weird way. Yeah, that's a very specific thing. God. Baths with a female are 10 out of 10 in a big bathtub. That is nice. Bro, I'm 6'6". Baths are pretty much out of the question. Just bathe in the hot tub in the hotel in town. There you go. There you go. Yes, I do hear that. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Yes, I've had that happen a few times. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? Yeah, I have. Not now, but I do. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Yeah, but I don't think they're what they are. I don't think it's knocking, but I do hear it and I go, huh. Do you often look at the same time at the clock every day? Yeah, I do. 11:11. Funny, not a joke, 4:20. I catch 4:20 almost all the time. 2:50. I get 2:50 a lot. And I get 11:30 every now and then too. Those are off the top of my head. I get those. That just scared the shit out of me. Yeah, dude, right? I had a funny idea for a prank involving a hot tub. Oh. Carson, I wish I had your height. Not me frantically looking to see if you have the knocking prank. I did have it. I don't know if it's still there or not. I do not enjoy this line of questioning. Tell me more, Carson. Tell me more. I'll look at the same time on the clock every day. Yeah. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No, I have not. Thank God. Do you have any pets? No. Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? No, I'm not. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Absolutely. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Absolutely not. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? A lot, actually. I think about it. Do you like fishing? Yeah, I do. It's calming. I don't do it a lot, but I do like it. Never been hunting, and I really don't have the urge to. I want to pour like 50 pounds of instant mashed potatoes in someone's hot tub. That would be fun. And then you get mashed potatoes. Now that's a high quality prank. Very expensive one, but very high quality. Everything that's high quality is expensive. I'm gonna say no. Do you like camping? Yes. Don't do it as much as I would like, and by as much as I would like, I never do it, but I would love to. Do I like guns? Now this is a good question. Do I like guns? No, I don't. Do I think that they are cool though when people know how to use them? Yeah. Do I have a problem with guns? I do not. But do I personally like guns? I don't. I probably will eventually get like a pistol, like a handgun. I've just never really, it's not really my thing. Guns aren't really my thing. And I know some people's are. I think they're interesting and I think they're cool, like for what they are. But yeah, I'm not a big gun guy. I'm a big gun guy. Or like do it at a Super 8 hot tub or a water park hot tub. Boys camping trip, let's go. Boys camping trip on this side of Montana. Let's do it. Dude, that sounds great. Dude, and Alex camping with us, bro, we'd be set. I would never feel more comfortable and safe camping with someone. I know Alex could take care of us. I think it would be also prime. I feel like Alex is a prime dude to camp with. About 49th parallel coffee, so we'll give it a try. Let's go. New coffees are always fun. What side is that without doxing yourself? The calendar side of Montana. Okay, yeah. I don't like guns, but I do think they are tools, yeah. I love my AR, and my dad gifted me his first hunting rifle for Christmas, which is sick. Ah, yes, pretty, very pretty there. Are you getting tired of answering questions? Surprisingly not. I love answering questions. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Yeah, I would. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Do you agree? I do. I really do. Do you always keep your promise? Unfortunately not, but I really, really try my best to, and when I don't keep my promise, I feel really bad. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Ooh. Who's lied to me? Yes. Who has betrayed me? No. Are you an only child? I'm not. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I do. Do you like tattoos? I do. Do you enjoy being high in any form? I do. Do you believe you have a soul? I do. Did you cry this week? I did, actually. Are you upset with someone right now? I am. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Ooh. These vague questions are very fun and very interesting for you guys too. I just realized, though, like, are you upset with someone? I am. It's like, who is it? I know. I'm not gonna say out loud, but I know. Local coffee shop as well. Ooh, dude, that's gonna be good shit. It's gonna be good beans. Let's go shoot guns. Just bought my first suppressor. Ooh, very fun. The only time I've ever been shooting is with you, Tanner. That one time. That's the only time I've ever gone shooting. Isn't that wild? I've lived and died by guns for a large majority of my life. They have a purpose and a place. I carry one every day. Pray I'll never have to use it. That's great. That's awesome. That's your thing, bro. That's great. Everyone needs a thing, you know? It's like fire extinguisher. Hope you never have to use it, but you are glad when you have. Yeah, exactly. Trusting Trusting after a lie requires context. Exactly. That's why I kind of just took it as like a surface level lie. Because everyone lies. Everyone who you've ever talked to in your life has lied to you in some way. It's just fact. Is it me? It is not you, Carson. I can guarantee you that is not you. Quite the opposite. I'm like, ooh, I need to hang out with Carson. Because he makes me feel good. It's roasted in Burnaby because which influenced the blend. Interesting. Curious. I wonder if it's good. But we need to change that. I'm not jerking off right now, so I just lied. Damn it. Damn it. Something you're not being completely... Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? I mean, daily. Do I talk to someone on a daily basis? I don't think so. No, I don't think there's... Is there someone I'm not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? No, I don't. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. That's very true, because the more you get locked in with your head, things change a little bit. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? I do. Is it yourself you are not being honest with? That actually crossed my mind too, and I think I'm being pretty honest with myself recently. Name of it is Longitude 123, which is the location in Burnaby, British Columbia. Is that what BC is? Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yes, I am curious. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? I would not. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Absolutely. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yeah. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Sometimes when I'm driving home and I notice a car has been following me for a weirdly long time, it crosses my mind, and then they turn the other direction, and I just realize it's happenstance, because it's people's paths cross, and it's wild how you randomly leaving a place at one point means that this guy is going to be behind you, which means that they are going to be following you for about 10 blocks through twists and turns, because they live to the right and you live to the left, but they have to follow that same path. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting to think about? This game's on to us. I didn't before that question, yeah. Should be fresh. Ooh. So I'm gonna say it crosses my mind. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Not any strange noises. I've heard a lot of noises, though. I think we have enough information about you. Oh, will you skip questions, answer honestly or dishonesty? Took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly? I've been able to tell. I'm calculating results. Here we go. Did I pass? Analyzing you very carefully. I get a secret word. I'm judging you. Oh. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Here we go. Well, aren't you just a bucket of sunshine? Thank you. It's incredible to me just how misunderstood you are. In fact, you're so misunderstood that you often don't even understand yourself. Whoa, what the hell? Shiba 23. Ooh, that's pretty good. Sometimes you just do things. You just do stuff. Why? Because you do. You don't need a reason. You just act. Fair enough. That is not a bad act. As a matter of fact, this is such an amazing quirk that is so perfect to someone who might just be madly in love with you. Your spontaneity is a gift that can bring a smile to a miserable face and a crying heart. Do not lose this gift. I do like spontaneity stuff. With all that being said, you are not where you want to be in life. Ooh, I mean, pretty generic, right? You are not as happy as you lead on sometimes. A little bit less generic, and a little bit more. You and only those closest to you know how you really feel. Even then, they don't truly know you, do they? Maybe. Whatever you do, do not give up. Success and happiness is just around the corner. It's one enormous push on your part. It will take a lot of work, but you absolutely positively can make something happen. Cool. Just understand that if you stumble, this is not the end of the world. You're always one big breakthrough from something amazing. I do think about that. Keep at it for yourself and those around you. How sweet. Your paradise and perfect life is a lot closer than you realize. It'd be a shame to give up or stop pushing so hard when you're honestly so close. Your secret word is power. Dude, that's sick. Remember this word, it will come in handy. Dude, power? That's kind of dope. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on answers include project that they're currently working on, which is cool. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. There's a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of the comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising, the test final. Oh, they updated this on Steam. If you've enjoyed this installment, you can also find the Journey series, the Advisor series, which I encourage everyone to try. Classic. If you'd like to support us further, games, link, titles on the title screen of this game are other games. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. What a fun little journey. So for those of you, anyone who wasn't here at the very, very beginning of stream, not Scream, they have a game coming out that's called, I forgot, Chasing Demons is what it's called. It's called Chasing Demons. And it said, thank you. You enter in all of the like words that you got from all of these games, and it gives you like a customized gaming experience that's not like anyone else's, baby. Very fun. Dude, that was fun. We're gonna do, there is 3 other ones that we have access to right now. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 other ones. So we'll be doing these again. This is fun. I love these little sessions. These are good times. These are good times. Actually, let's not get copyright striked for a second time. Sounds good to me. Actually, we're gonna leave a little comment, of course. We have to. Because hey, you never know. You know? You never know what could happen. What is this one? Good one. All right, everybody. Store page. Very fun and thought-provoking game. Stream this with my friends. We spent 2.5 hours. How do you 2.5? How do you say that? 2.5 hours. I always want to put 2:30, but that feels weird. 2.5 hours dissecting every answer and our reasons behind them. questions were perfectly vague enough to get the mind thinking, but specific, guys, I'm a poet right now, specific enough to trigger memories for everyone reading them. Does that make sense? Perfectly vague enough to get the mind thinking, but specific enough to trigger memories for everyone reading them. Every question, something different to... Question meant something different to everyone. My secret word is power. Smiley face. Recommend this game? Yes. Oh, very much looking forward to going through all these games and eventually end up at chasing demons. 150 minutes, 9,000 seconds, 9 million milliseconds. Thank you. Word misspelled. Yeah. Thank you. Let me just I'm gonna reach out here real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Something an angel would say. Wow. Why do I feel like there's some Chinese intelligence agency planning on an attack, and Caleb is now an accessory because his secret word is part of a long series of words that will launch nukes? I hope so. That'd be fun. Game was cool as hell. Isn't it fun? Just a fun little like reading, just like a questionnaire sim. Very fun. Eventually end up at chasing demons. Simple. Well done. Random Studios. Allow comments. Check this box if you received this part for free. I did not. We did it. We did it, boys. Y'all, these are on sale right now, by the way. That's why I just bought all of them. It was like 15 bucks. Pretty good. Pretty good. I might play this too, and we can compare. Hopefully the guns bully me at the end. Yeah. Dude, that would be super fun. And then we can see what the words are. And then again, with that Chasing Demons game, if it ever comes out, eventually have our own like different little playthroughs. That'd be fun. I wonder how extensive that really will be, and how like spiderwebby that game really will be. Well, guys, that was the stream tonight, man. I always say the unexpected and the kind of last minute streams are always the funnest, and there's the blast. So Jesus, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you everybody for coming in and hanging out for 2.5 hours on a, let's say Tuesday night. Appreciate you all dearly. We'll do that at some point. I'm playing Madison on stream tomorrow night. Boys, Carson's streaming tomorrow. Let's go. That was heckin' fun. That was very fun. And thank you guys for kind of taking it with me and like having fun with it. Having fun, taking the questions and like putting your own little spin on them. Like taking them seriously, but not taking them super serious. Like it was perfect. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Love streaming. Boys, we got the coziest damn chat of all time, if I had to say. But guys, I think that's gonna be it for me. About to hit midnight over here. Gotta get to bed. I gotta work in mañana. But yeah, today was a good day. I'm really, 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 really glad that I decided to do that. Because I almost didn't. Because I was like, well, I mean, like, I worked out, and, like, I didn't shower, but like I got everything else done. But I'm on my hat arc. I'm on my hat arc right now, boys. But yes, again, thank you all for stopping by as always. Thank you for being cool with me talking, because that was just me talking the whole stream, which I guess is every stream. I'm analyzing it too much. I appreciate you guys very much. I hope you have cozy, restful sleeps. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Hope to see you guys in Carson's chat. I know I'll be there tomorrow. Good night, Kale, my love. Good night, Carson, my sweet boy, my sweet prince, my sweet partner. Ooh! Again, I cannot thank you all enough. Good night. Hope you have the wettest of dreams. Thank you, my friend. Good night, sweet being. Good night, you all. Again, I love you all. It was an absolute blast and a pleasure talking with you all tonight. I hope we all went away with a little bit of something, huh? Whether it's a little bit deeper look within ourselves, or maybe knowing that I jerk off on a regular basis. Pretty frequently, actually. Also, I finally added a mic to the beginning and the ending screens, so I can come in and talk if I needed to. Dude, I updated the the slideshow, so it's like twice as long, and I found some heat.
We should kiss
Like
again.
this.
Do you want it?
I mean, sure.
That's nice. See, that's
That's good.
That's like a
That Smurf photo was crazy when I came across it, though. I was like, dude, I forgot about that. That was at a camp, and I was like, I think I was like 16. Crazy. That's good stuff. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you all. Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams. Bind together and make something bigger than yourself. Put down your pipe and smoking, huh? Huh? What do you think about that? Huh, pussy? You like that? Like that pussy? Huh? Oh.